Hi guys, this is Rusty 78609 on the road again, bow and arrow. This is Monday, April the 16th, 2018 and I'll tell you, at 12:06 p.m. New Mexico time. We are coming into Albuquerque and the traffic madness has started. We are fixing to cross over right up here in about 1 mile. We will cross over Interstate 40. I am on Interstate 25 and I am going north towards Santa Fe at the ripe old speed of 55, and everybody in Albuquerque loves me for that. I've been averaging 16.2 miles per gallon, which is excellent. I'm very pleased. I've been traveling at ripe old speed of about 57 miles an hour. And we've got about 40 miles from 40 miles from Albuquerque to get to our campsite. But I thought I would do this short video and show you Albuquerque, New Mexico, as seen from Interstate 25 going 55, going north. But how's everything going so far? So far, so good. You know, they say variety is the spice of life. Is it? Well, you know, for me, it adds a little flavor doing what I'm doing. You know, I've been on the road for about, I left a little before 9 a.m., so a little over 3 hours on the road now. But of course, I drive slow. I take breaks. I took a stop. I stopped at one place and got out, made me actually heated up, made some toast and made me a sandwich. Anyway, took a little break, walked around a little bit because I'm in absolutely no hurry, because I really have nowhere to go and all the time in the world to get there. But it's still an effort to rein myself in. I'm human, and I don't know why we like to get in hurries, but we do. And it's just one of those natural, instinctive things we do. And I believe if I stay in this lane that I won't get in too much trouble. I've got a little under a half a tank of gas, so I should be good all the way to the campsite without having to stop to get gas here in Albuquerque. There is a place I usually stop way out here on the north side of town, and I'm checking the gas prices right now. I saw gas prices in a little community of Isleta. It was Shell station, gasoline there was $2.61, but I believe that's a little higher than average out here. I think you can probably find it about 20 cents cheaper, maybe. We're just passing Comanche Road and Gregos Road, or how do you pronounce it? I thought it said Gringos at first. And on we go here, guys. This is another one of my viral driving videos, and for those of you that have never seen Albuquerque, it looks just like any other big city. It really does. You got plenty of lanes of traffic, and everybody's in a hurry, and that's the way that is. And that's pretty much everywhere in the whole world. Some cities are worse and some cities are slightly better. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, we got 5 lanes of traffic. And this guy was in the far left lane. He's going to exit on the far right up here. I like that. He is. How about that? He cut across 4 lanes of traffic. Very good, cowboy. Santa Fe is 54 miles. Denver, Colorado is 443 miles. But we're going to go just south of Santa Fe to Cochiti Lake Corps of Engineers campground. Didn't get any mail. None. The packages did not show up. I guess what happened is they did not send the packages. I would call them and ask them, but I'd have to get the same person I talked to, and the odds of that are 1 in a billion. Well, maybe not that bad, but the odds are not in my favor. So we'll just assume, and assumption is the mother of all mistakes, we will assume that they did not ship them. You know, it says the speed limit sign back there says 45 miles an hour. I'm going 57, and I'm being passed like I'm parked. It is a pretty town. Albuquerque really is a pretty town. Now, if you were going to live somewhere, you could live near Albuquerque because the climate year-round is pretty nice. Right now, it's 72 degrees. I'm sure the humidity is very low. And but yeah, it would be a nice. I would not want to live in the city itself, but at some outlying suburb or some nearby town within, say, 20 miles or 25 miles might be a possibility. We'll let this run on a little bit. There's a mountain off to the right. I don't know what it's called. It's one of the famous mountains. The thing they have here that put Albuquerque on the map is the annual balloon festival, and I believe that's in the first week of October. I could be wrong, but it is a hell of a big event. They get 200,000 people come in for that. Started out as kind of a joke. They were just going to do it for a one-time attraction, and guess what happened? It was very popular. And now hot air balloonists from all over the world come here for this annual event. Yeah, Albuquerque's a nice looking little town. And again, it wouldn't be a bad place to live. The one thing good about coming in from the south on I-25, you just hang on 25 all the way through Albuquerque, shoot out the other side, and you're headed to Santa Fe. However, when you leave out of Albuquerque, you start climbing up into Santa Fe. So, like if I didn't have near a half a tank of gas, I would probably pull over and get some, because when we pull out of here, I'm not going to be getting 16.2 miles a gallon. It's probably going to drop down to 14 pretty quick. I hope y'all are enjoying seeing all this traffic pass by on the right. But whenever I come into a city, I lock on the lane that's going to get me all the way through without having to deviate or much. And that's the one I hang on to. I don't care how many cars line up behind me. I'm driving the speed limit and I'm fine. There is a casino out here called, I think it's S-A-N-D-I-A, Sandia. I checked with one of the casinos about their RV park. It was $37 a night, $222 a week, and $609 a month, including everything, electricity and everything. There's Aloha RV dealer. Got a lot of somethings. Can't tell what kind they are. Cougars. He got cougars. You come out and you drive down this interstate and you go through all these little towns and it'll say home of the Eagles, home of the Tigers, home of the Badgers, home of this, home of that. Well, if you were a foreigner, driving through here and you didn't know what that was all about, you would probably actually think, well, golly, that's where all the Eagles live, or that's where all the Tigers live, or that's where all the Badgers live, because you take things literally when you're in a foreign country. You don't know the nuances of the language, and that causes for lots of breakdowns in communications. Oh, there's a gas station there that's $2.51 for unleaded. That's on an Indian. That's that one I go to. That's that Indian market. Been there? Yeah, it's a travel center. I've been there before. But $2.51 is not really a bargain, and I'll probably wait and get in Santa Fe to be $2.81. So what? But we're coming out the north side of Albuquerque now. Yeah, that's the one I go to over there off on the right, that big building over there. Just before you get there on the left is a gas station. Santa Fe, Santa Fe. Well, that was good, wasn't it? In 8 or 9 minutes or whatever it's been, we went all the way across Albuquerque, New Mexico, uninterrupted so far. It says entering Sandia Reservation. It's interesting how the Native Americans or Aboriginals, or the Sandias, were able to use a little glitch in the law, federal law, and have reservations. We have a few in Texas along there's one near Eagle Pass, Texas, and then one near El Paso, Texas, a casino on a reservation. But I'm smoking along here, guys. I mean, I'm rolling. But we're out of it now. We're out of the traffic madness, pretty much. May linger for a few more miles. Well, I'll tell you why it'll linger, because there's a lot of traffic that goes between Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Because there are people that live in Albuquerque that probably work in Santa Fe. They do that because the cost of living in Santa Fe is much higher than Albuquerque. I'm sure rentals are significantly higher. I would move over in that right lane, but there's a car creeping up on me. And if I get in the right lane up here, I think it ends. So enough said about that. But anyway, guys, this is Rusty 78609. I'm cruising down the highway, and it's been a not uneventful trip. Actually, I went up to 16.3 on the mileage. It says the range is 190 miles, and I need about 40 of that to get to the Cochiti Lake campground. And yeah, I'll be set up right now. Again, it's 12:17. I should be there, prior to 1 o'clock, or maybe right out, because I may take another stop somewhere. Get out and stretch, take some deep breaths and stuff, you know what I mean, chill out. But again, the only difference between this and where I was is the elevation. The outside scenery is about the same, the vegetation's about the same. The mountains are about the same. There's not much vegetation on the mountains. But straight ahead, what you're seeing there are the mountains around Santa Fe, New Mexico, and I'm sure some of those are snow-capped or have a little snow on the top. I got a little snow on the top myself. Anyway, guys, I'll end the video now, but what I want to tell you is thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for all your best wishes and all the stuff. And for those of you that use the link to Amazon, thank you much. But anyway, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything your little heart desires, anytime your little heart desires. But if you remember, use the link to Amazon products in the description of my videos. Why? Because I get a little commission, and it doesn't cost you 1 penny. If you don't want to fool with it, don't. And what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day will not hurt you. I have to tell you something else too. Whenever you're on a long trip, particularly when you're changing from a low elevation to a higher elevation, it's a good idea to drink plenty of water, because that helps you kind of acclimate to the higher elevation quicker. And what else? Take deep breaths, breathe in deep, hold it for a few seconds, breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. I even do that when I'm driving. What else? Stretch, walk. I did my stretches this morning, and I didn't do my walking, but I did have to set up the RV, and that took a little stress or a little work. But when I get to my campground and get set up, then I will take a nice walk around and check stuff out. And what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind, because what you let in are ingredients. Don't let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside your head, and do not let the negative media, God, don't let them get in your head. Goodness gracious. But anyway, having said that, from outside of Albuquerque going north on Interstate 25, this is Rusty 78609 saying adios amigos, vaya con Dios, hasta luego, enjoy your life one day at a time. Bye-bye.